You are 100% responsible for that child. So right now, while you've been in jail, your mom's been taking care of your 2-year-old because his mom is in prison. He hasn't seen you. You haven't been holding him. You haven't been feeding him. 2000. I'm sorry, Brenda. Let me go to my handy thing. I'm telling you, Brenda, I think so I can see you. We're going to have to start. We're going to start. Well, no, we're going to have to start including you in the Zoom thing so I can see your face. Okay. All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 7826B, State of Texas versus Starlin Rodriguez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Sparks.
For the defense?
Hector Garza Jr.
And are you Starlin Rodriguez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We are here because I believe defense, you wanted a hearing on a bond.
Correct.
All right. And are you asking for she was remanded without bond? Is that correct?
I believe so, Judge. There was actually an affidavit to surrender surety or surety affidavit of surety to surrender that was filed back on June 28th, which in turn led to the recalling of her bond and a warrant being issued. I'm not aware if she was remanded without, to be quite candid, but if she was, then obviously we'd ask for the bond amount to be set, but also ask that she be released on a PR bond. We've spoken to the state about it.
All right. State, do you have any objections to a PR bond?
No, Judge, we don't, but we do have some conditions that we would attach to that.
All right. And so that the record is clear, the court is in receipt with of the PR bond evaluation. It shows that the defendant does not have any out-of-county criminal history, nor any previous criminal history. Is that correct, state and defense?
That is correct.
Yes.
All right. So state, what conditions are you requesting?
We would ask for no contact with the co-defendant, John Ray Perez, as well as the complaining witness, Michael McLaughlin, McLaughlin, as well as tracking.
So GPS tracking?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Defense?
And Your Honor, to be quite candid, we're not in objection to any of those conditions. Of course, our only concern is going to be the fee on the GPS monitor, but I guess my client will have to figure that out once she's out.
All right. So Ms. Starling, Ms. Rodriguez, I have some questions for you. It's not about the facts of the case, but it's more questions so that I can figure out what sort of conditions to set for you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You can lower your hand. All right. If you're released, where would you be staying?
With my mother.
All right. And does your mom want you there?
Yes, I stayed with her in the past.
But I mean, have you talked to her recently?
Yes, I have talked to her.
Because counsel, some people say their mom or their dad want them to live with them, but they're just making assumptions. They haven't talked to them.
No, yes.
So you've talked to her and she wants you to stay there?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you employed?
No, but I plan to be.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 23.
All right. Do you have any children?
I have one.
What's the age?
He's 2.
All right.
3 next month.
3 next month. And who is he living with?
He's with my mother.
All right. Is Child Protective Services involved?
No.
All right. Any drug issues? And here's the thing before you answer. I tell people this all the time. Where you're standing before me now with the status of where your life is, this is not the end game, right?
Mhm.
Everybody is constantly improving and hopefully bettering themselves. Your attorney, the state, me included. So I ask you these questions. So if there is a drug issue, we can get you help for that. Instead of you telling me there's not a drug issue, and then what will end up happening, I'll get reports from the pretrial service offices that you are testing positive for drugs, and then something's going to happen with that.
Mhm.
So are there any issues?
No.
Any drug use in the past?
In the past, but not anymore.
Okay. And what would that have been?
It was meth.
Okay. When's the last time you used meth?
It's been about going on 2 months now.
Okay. All right. Is there any other questions as it relates to bond defense?
No, Judge, but if I may be candid with the court, I actually spoke with my client's mother,
Yes.
and she is willing to have her back with conditions. And as she expressed to me, Starlin actually was an honor roll student in high school.
Okay.
Coming out of high school, unfortunately, she got involved with the co-defendant and has been on a reckless path, so to speak, since then. Her mom did say that whenever she can manage to stay away from him, she's great. Once she gets involved with him, it's a problem. So that's when the state suggested the restrictions of staying away from the co-defendant to help out my own client. I agreed to it because I need to see what happens. So I do believe her family does want her around, and Starlin will do well as long as she stays away from him. But
All right. Is he the father of this 2-year-old?
No,
So you know what that means?
no connections whatsoever.
Yeah, there's no reason to have
Nothing,
connection
yes.
with him. And let me just tell you, how long have you known this person?
Not long, only a year.
All right. And how old are you?
23.
All right. So that means out of your 23 years on this planet, you've only known him for a year, and you're allowing him to participate in your making bad decisions. I don't know why people meet somebody, they know them for a year, and the next thing you know, they're in charge of their lives. So you've been with him for only 1 year. So for all those other years, he was not in your life, and it appears that he's not bringing good things into your life. So you know what needs to happen? Got to cut him loose. And trust me, people fall in love, comes and it goes. Hopefully you will pick a partner that is worthy of you and worthy of your son. And here's my other speech for you that I give all parents, and I can give this because I represented parents on CPS side and I represented children. You have a 2-year-old. Sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, I had children too early. But once you have a child, guess what? You are 100% responsible for that child. So right now, while you've been in jail, your mom's been taking care of your 2-year-old. Do not bring other people in your child's life, because that person may not love your child the way you love your child. And I love children. I really do. But let me just tell you, some people see children as suitcases. It's baggage, right? So anytime you meet somebody, you got to realize when you meet them, your child is a suitcase, and it's not the light carry-on. It's like packed with everything. And that person who wants to be with you or say they love you, they got to be willing to carry that suitcase too. And children, 2-year-olds, they can't tell you what's going on. They can't tell you if somebody's mistreating them. They can't tell you if a guy is being mean to them. So you got to be extremely careful. And your entire life right now should be putting your child first, getting yourself in order so that you can have the best possible upbringing for your child. And right now, your child is starting a little bit behind. And let me tell you why. Because his mom is in prison. He hasn't seen you. You haven't been holding him. You haven't been feeding him. So it's a little dicey, because right now that 2-year-old thinks their mom is their grandmother, because that's the person who's feeding them every day. So if you are going to do right by your child and make decisions for in your child's best interest, then do that. If you're not going to do that, stop breezing in and out of their lives, because guess what? Children, when you disappoint them, you break their heart. And at some point in time, they're going to be fearful of trusting other people because of your actions. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you graduated from high school. What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
Learning from my mistakes, first of all.
Okay.
I have a lot to learn still. But I plan on getting my act together, not only for me, but for my son.
All right.
I've already missed too much of his life, and I'm ready. It's done.
Okay. And here's the thing. When you go home, don't try to take over, because guess what? Your mom knows what schedule the baby is on. Don't try to take the baby off the schedule. She knows what he likes to eat. She knows what he can't eat. Don't try to do that.
Yeah.
You got to work your way back into his life. All right. I'm going to grant your application for a PR bond. And we need to put, for me to grant this PR bond, I need to have a bond amount. So what was the previous bond amount?
I think it was 15,000. Is that what it was?
Yeah, 10 or 15.
10, 15,000, 20,000. All right, is there something I don't know
50.
for a state jail felony? With somebody who has no criminal history? All right, these are questions I just asked. I don't know, is there something I'm missing here? Was there an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on the way to the burglary of the building? Okay, all right, so I'll still keep it as $15,000, but what I'll do is I will waive the bond fee, so she won't have a fee to pay. Okay. All right. So I am going to do GPS. The fees will be waived. It will be partial. You're allowed to get employment or go to school, but only upon verification. And let me just tell you, people who are going to college and they're out of the 187 district court, I require that it be full time. Now, when I was in college, I took 24 hours a semester and I took 12 over the summer. I'm not going to do that to you, but you need to take at least 8 hours a semester. And that doesn't include you going to school and then dropping your classes and not letting people know about it. I better not see any W's on your report card, which means you withdrawn and then you just taking 2 hours. You understand? All right, I'm going to give her no contact with John Ray Pettis, Michael McLaughlin, and there is going to be drug testing, and it'll be random, and I'll ask that those fees are waived. And of course, there's to be no alcohol, you understand? And the fees on that will be waived. And I'm going to do you a curfew. And your curfew is 6 p.m. The only exception for that will be work or school. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And of course, no firearm possession. And I'm going to add in here parenting classes. And I don't know what the outcome of this case will be, but of course, when you complete parenting classes, if for any reason this ends in a plea bargain agreement, of course, I'll make adjustments for that. Of course, if you go to jury trial and if this case ends up getting dismissed or you're found not guilty, then guess what? Parenting classes are always a good thing to have. And let me explain something to you. In this court, communication is key. If you see yourself, like I'm doing the drug testing, being off of meth for 2 months is really not a long time, right?
Yes.
So I do think you need a drug course. Do you feel you need a drug course?
I don't, because I'm not an addict. I was only on it because of.
No, let's not do that. That's
Right.
like me saying I'm not a sweet eater and I'm only eating cake because every day in this court it's somebody's
I
birthday.
will still take it though.
Okay, because here's my position. I don't want to set you up for failure. I don't want to get a report back that you're using meth or you're testing positive because things may go differently. So I'm going to add the substance abuse treatment, and it will be outpatient counsel. All right. Is there anything else?
Nothing for the defense.
All right. Anything else, State?
No, Judge.
All right. Good luck to you. I have you down as coming back on October 14th.
That was for this, Judge.
All
Oh,
right.
no, actually, I think we set the case as well.
Mhm.
And I can tell you, Marcus was trying to get some information that potentially was going to lead to a plea bargain on the case.
All right.
So
So,
we're due on the 14th, subject to what Marcus said.
all right. So,
He's gonna remain, he's gonna be out of county.
Oh, that's
That was
correct.
the day that he was, he should be here.
well, do you all want to move it to a date where he's,
It's up to you. I mean, that's what was.
all right.
Yeah, if we can move it towards the end of the month, Judge, then it'll give Marcus a little bit more time.
Oh, they don't need that much time.
Okay.
All right. So, because if it's going to end up being a plea, is that going to be difficult for them to do the paperwork and then she'd be here? So, when are you back, counsel? Or is there some day before the 14th?
I could actually be here on the 19th.
Are we able to do that on the 19th? I know we have a jury trial that day.
It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday, but
All day unless you want to do.
well, here's the thing. If we do it on the 19th, that means that you will have to be here exactly at 9 a.m.
I can be, or I could do the 20th as well. Those 2 days I have to be here. I have the 186 on Thursday, the 20th.
Let's put it for the 20th.
That's Thursday.
All right. And just give her a reset form so she'll know to be here. All right. Good luck to you. Take care of your son. All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 3998, State of Texas versus Jacqueline.
This isn't just a bond hearing. It's a reality check on parenting, addiction, and responsibility. When the court steps in like this, it's not just about punishment. It's about whether someone can actually rebuild a life that won't. And back here again, the real question is, can she break the cycle before it breaks her child too?